This is me, Peter Forrest, and this is on about my MWA pack, as you can see, and all the evidence, starting from right from the beginning, everything I've collected, complaints procedure, complaints I've written, everything going through what JHP sent me trying to fob me off, everything leading up to fraud, you name it, even when I was on my 4-week placement. As you can see though, it's all signatures, and this is the original paper I actually got when I got the boss of Wheatley Motors that signed it as well as my signatures. So that's and they never even come and picked it up, Barry Meaden. And that's just job centre stuff, CVs, what are in there, and all my jobs, what I actually found why I was there before they banned me. So starting off, is the complaints procedure. Now, stage 1. If you wish to make a complaint, you should begin by discussing your complaint with the person in question. This will give you the opportunity to listen to you and resolve your complaint straight away. Except, I never did that, because they banned me from the place. They won't even let me go nowhere near Tracy or where. They've had it in for me since the day I started there. So I've not even gone through stage 1, I ended up going to stage 2 and then probably being passed over to the job centre post department, work and pension. So dealing with circle and job centre in this evidence, what I found. Now, going through the first letter I actually received from them, trying to tip me off as though it was Sue Martin, to see, as you can see. The date was the 21st, and the stamp came from Wigan. And Carl turned around to me, even when I recorded him, and denied that this letter ever came from Wigan and was posted from Manchester, when it's got a Wigan stamp on it. And also, as you can see, it says the 20th of September, exactly a month ago today, saying that everything I said basically was untrue. And also, there's no signature. For one, as you can tell, it's colour, and for number 2, it's got the Wigan Investment Centre on it. So how can it come from Manchester when it came from Wigan? That's the letter 1 I got. The second one, I could tell that's my college stuff when I was at college. That's on my CV. That's when I first started Wheatley, on the 9th of the 8th 2010, and that was signed by Barry Meaden and myself. Also, this is all the emails I've printed off, what I've been in contact with Sue Martin, Joanne Crewston, and everybody else. It's all on there. The thing they didn't exactly put on, which I'll show you now. Right, the date I started Eye to Eye Inspiration is on the Monday the 20th of September 2010. So that's the actual date I started there. Right, that's just a copy of that again. Now this is very interesting, this paper, because this is the action plan what Tracy will give me. Right, this is on the 29th she gave me this, and that was on a Tuesday, because I remember being there when I first started JHP in group in Wigan. Now, let's go through it again. Now they've sent me out a form saying that I've signed for a Data Protection Act form, which they've not, which I've not signed for it, because I can prove that, because it says clearly there, attend meeting with step 2 provider at JHP training, and it said completed. I arranged for the customer to attend a meeting with JHP training for the step 2 provider. I have asked him to attend on the 24th of the 6th 2010 here at Leeds Job Centre at 10:30. Now I can see what Tracy's done, because she's not signed it for pull herself out as though she's not done this. And also I've been looking at this very closely, and all the dates she's mucked this up, trying to put the blame on TNG, because if you look, this is what she's forgotten to put on. This is what she's took off, I think. It says there, Sam Price, I had a meeting with Sam Price. It's all written down about my business setup. Now, it was done on the 1st of the 6th, 2010. Right, so, was the 1st of the 6th there? That's evidence number one. There's nothing, because she's actually cut it out, trying to get TNG in trouble. Right, second of all, basically it says, I have asked the customer to keep a detailed account of what vacancies he has applied for on the jobs lead log to, and apply for at least 2 vacancies a week on this job goal. I will review this on our next meeting. Right? Now, this is where it contradicts itself, because on the top here it says agreed number of weekly jobs applications 5. How can I apply for 5 jobs when it already says at the bottom there at least 2 vacancies a week? That's the second one I sussed out. Also, to tell emails, which obviously will be sent to you in copy form, but as you can tell it is original, it's in colour. And also this was sent by Sue Martin pretty recently. And there's all my my writing, what I put to her in contact, trying to tell her basically what they did to me by discriminating me, victimising me, and basically bullying. So you'll get a copy of all this. Now I know for a fact that JHP are probably going to try to hide this or cover it up in some sort of way or form, but they're not going to get too far. This is another letter. Tracy O'Ware's handwriting proves that she sent it. Also, it says here in clear black and white, you are not to attend JHP employability until the date listed above on the Friday the 27th of August. So in other words, that is actual proof. This letter was given me on the 18th of the 8th 2010, and they told me I was not allowed nowhere near JHP until that date, so they were stopping me from doing job search. That is actual evidence, that. And as you can see, the name, yours sincerely, Keith Lockley. Okay? The next part, what I come to is, I had this delivered to me by Carl Owens, as he pointed out on the recording I did of him, outside JHP on the car park. Then again, the stamps, they match up. 0036, Wigan. Now they've said, Carl Owens has said that I signed this form when I first started JHP, but I didn't. Now as you can tell, the signature is a lot different than mine, and the date. The 29th of the 6th 2010, and I can actually prove that because I was in TNG signing paperwork on the 24th of the 6th 2010, so I could have been in 2 places and be signing that when I didn't sign it, and it was signed on the 29th, and it still equates. It actually comes down to where I did not sign that, and my signature is a lot different than that. So there's your evidence where I linked it up to that. So in other words, they've stole my information going in my file, which Carl Owens has even admitted in his own words. I know what your signature looks like. I've been in your file. So that's fraud, that. And as you can tell, Tracy O'Ware's handwriting, once again, with this. As you can tell with the F's on my name, you take a close look at the F's there, you tell it looks like a, she does her S weird, but you know, it's every people has their own unique signatures. They put stuff like a bit like a fingerprint. Now you take a look at the F's on that sheet, very, very same. So it proves that Tracy O'Ware has done nothing but frame me since day one and nicked off with all my information. So that's evidence, which I'm going to do them for that, suing them. Also, Serco decided to send me a letter on the 6th of October. Right, but I don't believe this, because if Serco were going to send me a letter, where's your stamps on that envelope, which this actually coming? Right, for number 2, this is my P45, which JHP are not having because they were marving me for it. I used to work for Royal Mail, and I used to do this job by stamping the stamps in West Orton before it got closed down. That's how I got made redundant from my job. Now, every post what goes through has its own stamp put on it. Like on the others you've seen, like a basically stamp, and that is its own stamp where it come from. It's office, Lancashire and South Lakes. Now, I know for a fact that every mail I've had up to now has always had stuff like this on, but this has no way been posted. Not by a postman anyway. This has been posted by Tracy O'Ware, and I've proven that. The number 1, right, the reference number. Right, that is actually a jobs reference number, that I know because I've checked it out. You take a look at the signature, and I'll let you match it up yourself. Also, coming up to the next stage, 15th of October, Sue Martin sent me a letter by email, which I printed off. You got that? Set to have something out already. They made a mistake there. Take a look at the address. Now they try to make it look like it didn't come from Wigan at all. Now they're choosing somewhere else to post it. So I can't prove it. She's saying that she so-called investigated it, which I don't believe her, because I'll soon find that out when I hear off people from in there. And don't worry, this copy will all be sent to you anyway, so you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I've already sent it to you in email form as well. Everything what I've sent to Martin, I've